to have, or, okay, let me say it this way. Respect simply means to have a good attitude towards someone. Respect simply means to have a good attitude towards someone. Respect simply means to show good behavior towards someone. Respect simply means to have or to perform good actions towards someone. To have a good attitude towards someone, to show a good behavior towards someone, to show good actions towards someone, to have good intentions towards someone. That is respect. When you come to the place of showing good behavior, it's a sign of respect. Showing a good attitude is a sign of respect. Having good actions towards someone is a sign of respect. Using good words, that's what I didn't say. Using good words towards someone is a sign of respect. Because the truth is that respect is shown in attitude. Respect is shown in behavior. Respect is shown in words. Respect is shown in actions. It will take you to act before we know whether you respect or not. It will take you to speak before we know whether you respect or not. It will take you to behave before we know whether you respect or not. Well, of course, some people can pretend that they respect, but you cannot deny the fact that in your attitude, in your behavior, in your actions, in your words, that is how you show respect. So honor simply means to respect. What does that mean? Honor simply means to show good behavior, use good words, show good actions, show good character towards someone. Is you are respecting the person. So now when I ask you, do you respect me? So now it means that in what I've said, you have the heart to use good words for someone. The heart is there so that the thing will be complete. You know, there are some people they respect and there are some people they don't respect. Of course, it is all emanating from the heart. But to juxtapose what I'm trying to say or clarify, I mean that your actions, your words, your attitude, your behavior, your character, in its good use from your heart is what we call respect. So there are some people, comfort is disrespecting. Because when they entered into her DM, they started saying signs and wonderful things. Like they were saying all signs and wonderful things here about and there about, around the runabout. So you realize that now she doesn't have the heart to use good words, to show good attitude, or good behavior, or good character. So now she has entered into the state of disrespect. All of us can respect. All of us can disrespect. Your bad actions toward your pastor is a sign of disrespect. Bad attitude, bad behavior, bad character, bad actions, they are signs of disrespect. Oh, comfort, you can be seated. Some of them, they deserve disrespect. If not, it will not work. Can you imagine? Philomena, can you imagine? Can you imagine? Look at the way they are disturbing you. Can you imagine? No way. Kindly be seated. Yeah. You get the whole point. So that is today. Have you understood respect? Because this message, there, no matter what, we must understand it. At once, understanding is what I need. To honor is to highly value someone. To honor is to respect. Are you on the same page? So have the heart to show good attitude, good behavior, good character, using good words, showing good actions towards your pastor is a sign of respect. So now when I mention 100 ways to honor your pastor, you know what it means. Because the 100 ways now talk about some actions. I'll talk about some attitude. I'll talk about some behavior. I'll talk about some character. I'll talk about what you must do as this person is important to you. Are we on the same page? 100 ways means there is a long journey. And so we have to understand it before we start so that the message doesn't become confusing. Does it make sense? All right. Let's continue. Give me this scripture. 1 Peter 2 verse 17. Hit me with the scripture. 1 Peter 2:17. So we've done 1 Timothy 5:17. Let's go to 1 Peter 2:17. What does the Bible say? Show respect for all people. Love your brothers and sisters in God's family. So the Bible did not just say be loving like that. It said in God's family. Respect God and honor the king. I think that if you don't respect God, you will not respect your pastor. If you don't respect the church, you will not respect the pastor. If you don't respect Jesus, you are likely not to respect anybody in the church. The Bible says that show respect. Tell somebody, show respect. So now, the showing respect means that it is something that must be seen. That's why I talked about attitude. Attitude is seen. Behavior is seen. Action seen. Your words seen. So you must have the heart to show these things in its good way. And that's how we say that you respect. You respect. So imagine you see my video on TikTok or social media. You are not showing respect. That action is not a respectful action. It's wrong. At least listen. As you are listening, you are commenting and sharing. 100 ways to honor your pastor. So show respect. Show respect. Number 3, honor means to esteem. To esteem. So now, what is esteem? It's something that we should all know. What is esteem? Honor means to esteem. E-S-T-E-M. Esteem. So now what does that mean? To esteem. What's going on here? To esteem is to highly see someone. How should I put it? Let me put it this way. Maybe the way I said you don't understand. Esteem is to highly see someone or to highly think of someone. So to highly see someone means that, for example, as you see Samuel Apiji, what a wonderful person. What an amazing person. What an anointed person. What an awesome person. Like the way you see him, for example, if right now you are to see Majid Michel, how will you see him? If you are to see Bishop Dag, one day Bishop Dag says that Africans see him to be a white person, and the white people see him to be a black person. Do you get it? I remember one day when we went for the Give Thyself Fully, Bishop Dag came to pass by my side, and that was the first time. Hi! I was feeling some breeze. I'm sure if I was a woman, I would intentionally fall down like anointing so that he would just touch me. What's going on here? Yes, I saw them. And for the first time that Pastor John Fred made me see him, to me, he seemed not to even be like a human being. There was a particular way that I have positioned him in my mind. And that made him look too special, so special. It made him look like an extremely wonderful time. I was at the airport waiting for the plane, and then I saw Joe Mettle also come to sit down waiting. We were all waiting. Charlie, when I saw him, I wanted to scream. I wanted to shout. But I realized in that class, everyone is maintaining steez. So you can't show that you are LF. As I saw him, I was so excited. And that week to have been listening to his songs. So imagine how that felt for me. And then he was with his earpiece, using his iPhone. I just kept watching him. He saw that I was really watching him. Taking glances. Using side eye. For example, if I'm sitting here, he was sitting here. So we're directly like the way you are seated, I'm also seated. So it's not like you are hiding. Then when we reached where we were going and we're waiting for our bags, I intentionally went to him. Then I greeted him. And then he talked to me, and his voice in my ear was, "Ooh!" I asked myself that, so if he was my pastor and I've been with him for a while, I'm sure when I see him grow, I'll chuckle. See, when you highly see someone, like you highly see the person to be a special person, a wonderful person, an anointed person, a person that is full of God's presence, like you are seeing the person in a particular way. Or when you are highly thinking of the person. Yeah. Mostly when you are highly thinking of someone, you ask yourself like this: does he even chew chewing gum? Does he even uses the washroom? Does he now there? No way. Comfort is funny. The way you see Jedu, does he even chew biscuit? Like, does he even eat gobe? When you look at Jedu, does he even eat gobe? Until you go closer to realize that the gobe, no, he do strategy. Oh, I see. When you highly think of someone, you see, there is a difference between highly seeing someone, highly thinking of someone, and not being disappointed. They are not the same. Because the truth is that highly seeing someone and highly thinking of someone can make you easily get disappointed. Especially when you begin to see one or two flaws. But you don't easily get disappointed because you also have it at the back of your mind that he is also a human being. Never forget that. Because the way I'm going with my point, you might mistake it. It's good to highly see someone or highly think of someone, but also put it at the back of your mind that he's a human being. When you bring that clause, it will help you not to see him as God. I hope you are getting the point. It will help you not to see him as someone who cannot make a mistake. If not, your heart will be broken. Just as you highly think of him or you highly see him, in the same way, you also highly be disappointed. So always put a buffer. And that buffer is that he's a human being. And when you begin to see that side, you will not miss it. Are you getting a point? Oh, you can be seated. Let's enjoy the message. So Samuel RPG, you saw that Derek to me. You saw him highly And you thought of him highly. But you have to put at the back of your mind, he's a human being. If not, you also be highly disappointed. Yeah. So the way that Derek is prophesying, I don't think he can blast for it to hit my soul. All of a sudden, you are disappointed. I don't think he has this anger. What is going on? Yes. If not, why will Pastor Chris divorce? He's a human being. Whether it is his fault or it's his wife's fault, that makes him human. Paul said, because of the revelations that he has received, a messenger from Satan was sent to buffet him. Due to the abundance of revelations, for this he prayed thrice. Yet Jesus said, my grace is sufficient for you. And Paul said, for by this I glory in my weakness. I've explained that, so don't forget it. I don't know if you are getting the whole point. Yeah. We're highly thinking of someone. You see, when you also see him to be human, you will really appreciate you highly thinking of the person, or you highly seeing the person. When you also have it at the back of your mind, he's a human being. It's like, are we not all human beings? But how can he relate with God like this? How is he able to do these things? How is he able to flow? So that will make you think of the person highly. That will make it balance. I don't know if you are getting the whole point. But when you see him to be God, or you see him to be a seraphim or a cherubim, you are likely not to appreciate some things much, but you highly think of him. And you will highly be disappointed if you begin to see flaws and mistakes. But when you also see him to be a human being whom God is using, you will appreciate him more, because you know that we are all human beings, yet there is a difference. And you appreciating him more will also not make you get disappointed by him, because you know he's a human being. Is it making sense? Yeah. Later realized that the way Jedu leads prayers, now when it came to food, he was fighting over it. So at a point, if you not thinking he's a human being, is not there, it can buffer. I don't know if it makes sense. It can buffer. So no work. I was not so much disappointed when I heard Reboots was a gay, when I heard Donnie McClurkin was a gay, or whatever it may be. Then I was not disappointed. Or were you? I was not. Because I also saw him to be a human being. Does it make sense, or I'm talking too much? I'm saying that when you see the person as a human being, you will highly value the person, because you will discover that there are a lot of human beings, but he is different. And number two, when you also see him as a human being, you will not be so much disappointed when you begin to see the flaws that makes him a human being. And that will push you to the place of prayer. What about what's the name? Oh, this wonderful Ty Tribbett. He's a human being. That man is so much anointed, yet we also saw his flaws. He's still. There was one particular woman of God that established a church, and that was not yet married. After a while, they thought it was case 6, not knowing that it was a pregnancy case. So what happened? Kilo day. Was it an angel or the Holy Spirit? Which can be true. Definitely it was a human being who couldn't pass the right place to the church. It was rather the place. Well, let's end it there. So when the church members realized that no, she too is a human being, well, some can take it with their hypocrisy, but most people stayed, and the church flourished. Basically, you can be seated. I don't know if you are getting a point. So show respect. 1 Thessalonians 5. verse 12 to 13. So you are considering your pastor to be special to you means you are esteeming him. You are thinking highly of your pastor. You are esteeming him. You are seeing him highly. You are esteeming him. Now, all these are also ways we can be blessed also. Now we are understanding what honor means. When I talk about 100 ways to honor your pastor, you get it now. Yeah. Hey, personally for me, no. I esteem Pastor John Winfred. In other words, I see him highly. And I think highly of him. He's amazing. He's special. He's wonderful. He's my blessing. He's my God sent. He is my prophet, my apostle, my bishop. That's how I see him. Then thinking highly of him, that is my mindset. And then number 2, he deserves the best. He must have the best. Why? Because of the way I see him. Does it make sense to you? Now, brothers and sisters, so you could tell that this 100 ways to honor your pastor, I can't preach it to unbelievers. And I can't preach it to those who are not my church members. Well, it can be preached to the body of Christ, especially to committed people. This message, people will come against it. But we also don't know that all the things I'm talking about, they are actually doing it in the world. But the Bible uses double honor. Are you getting a point? We ask you to recognize the value of those who work hard among you, those who, as followers of the Lord, care for you and tell you how to live. The Bible says we should do what? Recognize the value. In other words, we should think highly of them. In other words, we should see them to be of a higher importance to us. Give us the ye. The ye, please. The ye. Now we ask you, our friends, to remember how valuable your leaders are. So that means you can forget. And that's why I'm putting this message across. Some of us have long forgotten that they have to value their leader or their pastor. They work among you and they look after you. They teach you how you should live as the lost people. They tell you when you do wrong things. Do you remember 1 Timothy 5:17? It's the same thing the Bible is saying. Then verse 13, we will go back to our ERV, but go to ye. Show them how valuable they are to you and love them very much because of the work that they do. Do not quarrel with each other. We will go deeper. There's an introduction. Now go to the Amplified Classic from the verse 12. My God. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Now also we beseech you. To beseech is to plead. To beseech is to beg. To beseech is to encourage. Are you getting it? Brethren, get to know those who labor among you. Recognize them for what they are. Acknowledge and appreciate and respect them all. Acknowledge, appreciate, respect them all. Your leaders who are over you in the Lord and those who warn and kindly reprove and exhort you. Then verse 13. Verse 13. And hold them in a very high, have you seen it? High and most affectionate esteem, in intelligent and sympathetic appreciation of their work. Be at peace among yourselves. Well, I don't know how you are thinking about me and what you are thinking about me, but it will tell whether you honor or you don't honor. Yeah. So, Bejiska, you will not be blessed. You will not be blessed. Oh, Pastor worries too much. Oh, he will not finish talking. What is going on here? We want to go home. All right, guys, come for meeting. We are meeting. We are meeting. Then you will know that, as this elder is calling, it's no honor. It's no honor. I don't know whether you're getting the point. So the question is, what are you thinking about your leader? How do you think about your leader? It's whether you honor him or you dishonor him. It's very important. In a very high, the most affectionate now talks about the love. But in a very high and most affectionate esteem, in intelligent and sympathetic, so in mind and in heart, there is a way you see your leader. There is a way you think about your leader. There is a way you respond towards your leader. He's that special person. Everyone will call me, but for him to call me, I will not miss it. Like as I'm preaching like this, and Pastor John Fred calls. You think I'll be preaching? Then unless I didn't see it, I'll stop and go out and answer. That's how I think of him. I don't know if you're getting the point. Do you know that when Nana Kujo sent me the video of him entering the auditorium, it was only 2 minutes? Can you imagine? But we spend money on backdrop, we spend money on banner, we spend money on gifts, we spend money on seed, we spend money on food for 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Oh, Nazu with the pastor on check. Oh, we there. You are not holding him in high esteem. Yes. Are you with me or I'm here alone? You see, if you think highly of someone, or if you see someone to be so special to you, the way you respond to the person is different. He said you can't even wait to be in pastor's meeting. Like, you have missed him so much that you can't even wait to be in meetings. You have already planned excuses. So you are not thinking highly of, hey, pastor has gotten the time to meet us. I have to be there. You are even sad that he's not meeting us. So the real question is, are you sure you honor me? Say, I'm meeting now, yeah. Hey, today the way people have been happy. God is watching us. It should be a team. Tell someone that think well of your pastor. And see your pastor well. Yeah. It's working on. Oh, yes. My God. Are you with me? It's too powerful. So Samuel, go and ask Samuel that do you think well of your pastor? And you too that you are watching and you are smiling in good faith, move to someone and tell the person that, are you sure you think well of your pastor? Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure you even love your pastor? Are you sure you even love your pastor? Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure you think well of your leader? You think well of your pastor? You love your pastor? You see him in a special light? Are you sure? Are you sure? Kindly be seated, please. Are you sure? Yeah. I think highly of him. You come for meetings late. Are you sure? Are you sure? No matter the rain or the sun, are you sure? In mind and in heart, there should be a way you see him. So special, so awesome, so amazing. He's breathtaking. Where do you even use those words? Number 4. So, number 1, honor means to highly value someone. Number 2, honor means to to show respect, or honor simply means to respect. Number 3, honor simply means to esteem. Let's continue. Number 4, honor simply means to obey and submit. Honor simply means to obey and submit. Now, this is quite interesting. Honor simply means to obey and to, So, to highly esteem is when you are also admiring. I forgot that, which will make it easy for you to understand. To esteem is to admire. And I think all the explanation I gave was in admiration. But honor simply means to obey and submit. It's not just admiring only. I hope you are getting the point. But to obey and to submit. If, as it stands now, you cannot admire your leader, you are not honoring. Oh, yes. You have to admire. Admire. Even if he's wearing a 4x4 shoe, there's a pinch of anointing in the shoe. I'm getting him a better one for more sort of anointing. Yeah. Honor. But to obey and to submit, they are not the same. Obey is different from submit. Look at someone and tell the person, obey is different from submit. They almost look the same, but they are not. To obey is to do what he is saying. To obey. You are doing what he's saying. To honor means to obey and submit. But the obedience, what we are looking at, to obey is to do what is said. That means you have obeyed. To do what is said means you have obeyed. To do what is required means you have obeyed. To do what is needful means you have obeyed. Are you getting obedience? To submit. The truth is that you can obey without submitting. Yes. Because whether you are submitting or not, for example, when someone comes to this church and an usher tells the person to go and sit at a place, that's obedience. But as the person submitted as a church member, no way. Now, so what is submit? To submit, I'm going to give you a raw definition. To submit is to give yourself to something. You can obey but not submit. To submit is to give yourself. Yes. Tell someone to submit is to give yourself to someone. To submit is to give yourself to someone or something. So now to obey is to do what is said, to do what is required, to do what is needful, to do what is written. That's to obey. Obey is to do. Let's put it there. But to submit is to give yourself to someone or to something. So we said, I have given myself to the church. Do you know what you have said? I have submitted to the church. I've given myself to the pastor. I've submitted myself to the pastor. So now what does it mean to give yourself? To give yourself is to give your mind, is to give your soul, is to give your spirit. You'll be shocked. Is to give your body, is to give everything about you, including your money, your car, your house, everything about you is part of the submission. Now, if you have given your soul, what is car? What is house? What is food? What is money? You have given yourself. But don't misunderstand the explanation. I'm giving you raw definition. Do you get it? So if you have submitted to the pastor or to the church, you will not struggle to give your money. You will not struggle to give your time. You will not struggle to give your talent, your gift, your skills. For example, engineer has submitted to the church. So he has given his time, his body, his spirit, his soul to the church. And that is why he is not taking a dime from the church building. You think it's normal? It's not normal. I don't know if you are getting the point. The website you built, did we give you 4.2 billion? We didn't, because you submitted. I don't know if you are getting the point. Genuinely, everything about you is given away to the one you submitted to. So don't be quick to say, I've submitted to this person, I've submitted to this person. You are not serious. So I don't know why you want to have many spiritual fathers. It doesn't work that way, because it's a lot. It's a lot. So now let's bring balance to what I'm saying. So the fact that you said, I've given everything of mine to the church or to the pastor, must be in God's way. Now that's the balance. So that we will not say we have given ourselves to the church, so we have massage department in the church. Well, Enoch, what's going on here? In South Africa, they have hospitality department. But that hospitality is not what you think. They are the ones who soften the men of God after a hard time. So the man of God has come to preach fire, fire. He must be massaged. He must be softened. And there's a whole department. Yes. And that department, they recruit only beautiful Coca-Cola guitar shape, wonderful either black or fair women. And you know South Africa too. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, to say me you are not Tiana in fact. Because all already know what bread don't pay then the Lord will help us. So South Africa, and some of the ladies are even fighting to enter into that department. Yes. So some of the church, they have to do a whole audition. Yes. They are not even seeing it to be a problem. They are fighting to be there. You know, you are laughing. You want to go to and preach in South Africa. You are not serious. But the Apostle John Suleiman said that he nearly ran away for his life. You can be seated. He said he was shocked. Is this thing part of ministry? He never knew. You see, giving yourself away in God's way is the right submission when it comes to the pastor, the leader, or the church. I don't know if you are getting the whole point. So now when we bring the clause of God's way, it becomes balanced. If not, you can use my message for massive weapon of distraction. As our apostle said, if you have submitted to me, you have to give yourself. And everything there is. I'm not interested in the money, it's this one. But basically, that's what submission means. So in submission, let me tell you the truth. You don't have a mind of your own. You don't have the life of your own. You don't have anything of your own. You are saying that I have given myself away to you. Whatever you want to do with me, do with me. Apostle, you are lying. I'm not lying. Follow me and I'll make you fishers of men. When they decided to follow Jesus, they didn't have the mind of their own, the vision of their own, the plans of their own. They didn't have anything of their own. It was all about where Jesus is going, that's where they are going. What Jesus is doing, that's what they are doing. Everything about them became about or was about what Jesus was doing or wanted them to do. It was only one time I saw Peter telling Jesus that, please, let's go and visit my mother-in-law. Because they were following Jesus all throughout. So one day they asked him, what we are doing, after all, what will we get? Because they feel like they have left everything. Well, in case you think what I'm saying is a joke, I am a resource or I am a result of submission. Because there was a way I did my things. There was a way I was doing my things. There was a way I was doing the ministry. I was much more interested in programs and interested in invitations. You get the point? And interested in prophesying and demonstrating power, which is very good until Pastor Joinfred came into the scene. Some of the things were difficult to stop. Some of the things were hard to stop in that season. Well, does it mean that it will no more happen, but it will happen with wisdom in an established way? I hope you are getting the point. Because I didn't know so much. Even the way to live my life, it changed it. Was it for the better? Yes. And that is why you must submit to the right person and to the right church. Because every submission comes with giving yourself away. Giving yourself away. If you say you have submitted to the church, you cannot make your own decisions. Hey, Apostle Denawa is not a court. No, he's not. Because there is submission. See, if you have truly submitted yourself to the Holy Spirit, you'll be shocked that you can't do some things. Does it make sense? So whether rain or shine, when you are called, you show up. Because you have submitted. I don't remember the last time Meshach was doing MR. For where? It was when he submitted. That he did MR in this church, stop work, produce permit. If you have truly submitted, you will follow it. So the people that are struggling to follow the culture of the church or to follow the church or the pastor leading the church, they have not truly submitted. I have balanced it with two interesting things. Number one, in God's way. And then number two, submitting at the right place and also to the right person. There was a particular man of God who submitted to a particular big pastor. I can't mention the name. And so he said that he was about to celebrate his either 3 years or 5 years anniversary in the ministry and called the big pastor to come to, honor it. I don't know whether it makes sense. For example, if I'm going to inaugurate this building or dedicate this building to the Lord, do you think that I'll call just anyone? I'll call the one I've submitted to. Does it make sense? So picture it that way. So they were celebrating 3 years or 5 years anniversary, and this man of God came. And when the man of God was coming, he gave him his logistics. It was like, oh, but this is the pastor I've submitted to. So if he wants us to get this, to pay this, to do this, to get this, why not? They sacrificed and they got it. After all, I've given myself away to the man of God. Then this big person came. This big pastor came. Had a very wonderful program. And then called some 1 or 2 people he wanted to meet at the office. And to the man of God, this is someone I've submitted to. My office is his office. Everything about me is for him. So the man of God gave him his office, was counseling someone. He counseled a lot of people. Then afterwards, they said goodbye to him with a big seed as part of the logistics. You don't decide. It's already part of the logistics so that you know what you should prepare for. So the man of God said that after 2 weeks, his main leaders started misbehaving. Now they were not coming for church. When they come for church too, they will be misbehaving and they will be doing some way. He didn't understand. He will call this big pastor, and this big pastor will be encouraging him and be praying for him. So it reached a point at the end of the day, some of them stopped the church. And some of them too, who were in the church, took some of the people away from the church. He said the church was literally collapsing. Until one day, a particular girl of about 18 years came to him and was like, Pastor, I can't take it anymore. It's something I've been trying to hide from you, but the truth is that the bishop mostly comes to this place. Let's say the bishop is in Accra, And then this pastor too, who has submitted is in Cape Coast. And most times this big pastor comes there, not for church program, but comes and meets his leaders. Pray with them, talk with them. They sow big seeds. And then this lady, who also happens to be a part of it, I don't know whether the pastor was going to Accra, but mistakenly passed home to Insawam. Yes. So, and this big bishop we are talking about will be almost 50 years or in his 50s. And this 18-year-old girl. So, and the lady was telling that we wanted, and they don't have any system of loyalty or honor to in the church. So it's like, because of that, the lady felt like all the leaders who are leaving and what she is going through is because of their man. So what will you do now? What will you do? What you do? Bishop Dag, that's how you say it. What will you do? Well, it's a rhetorical question anyway. But let's for the feel of it, what will you do? Enoch, what will you do? Said that he said the church literally collapsed. He was only left with 3 people and himself. What will you do? Charlie, I can't mention the pastor's name because everyone knows him. Now, this one was a secret meeting. Are you with me? What will you do? So now he was asking, so was it good that I submitted, or it was bad that I submitted, or I should have done my ministry without any submission? So what will you say? So in this situation, if you were to be the pastor, and I'm to talk to you, the first question I'll ask you is that man really or truly your spiritual father? If you say yes, then the next thing that I'll tell you is that don't confront him, but pray for him. And number 2, call all those leaders, because now they think you don't know. So call all those leaders involved. Not talking about the woman's case, but talk to them that you know that this man of God comes here and you guys go to meet him. I'm giving you a simple instruction here. All of you, I don't want you in the church. I want you to all leave and follow him. Don't tell them that those who want to follow him, go and follow him. Those who don't, if not, those who become agents of information. So use that opportunity to sack all of them from the church and tell them that they have really been wicked to you, that as their pastor, they couldn't tell you anything about it. And this thing has been going on for months, and none of them talked out. So you don't want them in the church again. And then you end with them. Then you come and tell the church that this, that are all not part of the church. Some of them would want explanations. If you are bold as a pastor, and those people, you can really train them and psych their mind. Teach them well before you tell them that they have dishonored you by not doing the right thing. Then you try and say it in a nice way what they did. And how, if they love you, they shouldn't even consider or bother to ask them. And then for the girl, pray that nothing should come out of it. But she will need a lot of, because right now it will become serious. So you have to be a good shepherd to her so that she can come out of that, because it was a pure trauma. and eventually we see how she will be stable or established. Then you pray for the right person to submit to. Then the next thing is that if it is possible, you can write a letter to the man of God by not sounding harsh, by being honest, and let him know why you can't relate with him anymore. But anytime he calls upon you, if you have the opportunity, you show up. Or you stop. I said that because of what Bishop Oyedepo did. He wrote a letter. Or you stop, because as you stop, those people will go and tell him that Opana came to meet us. So the man of God will be aware. If he calls you, fine. If he doesn't call you to, it has ended. Finish. Don't cry about it. No. It's part of it. And pray for him. Finish. If you choose to discuss this issue among friends, it becomes a problem. But Apostle, shouldn't we jail him? Well, then many people go to hell for that. Many people will lose their faith for that. Many people will collapse what he is handling for that. You have no idea what I'm saying. That's why, because the way you love that man of God, you'll be shocked. you as we sit here, you love him. You think I don't know? So, hey, it's a serious issue. That I'm saying it like a joke. He didn't submit well. Submission simply means that you have given your entire self, your entire life to someone or to something. So when you are using the word submit, be careful. Tell someone, be careful. Yeah. So you say you have submitted to books. We know what you are saying. You submitted to business. You submitted to church. You should understand what you are saying. And you see, until you submit, some things too will be difficult for you to do. Very extremely difficult. Because they have been extremely difficult things, but you did them. It's because of submission. And anyone who is doing them and is not submitting will go through a lot. So submit right. And we thank God for a good church we are in. So in case you are considering, here is a good place to submit. And the pastor is a good person to submit. In this church, before you submit to leaders, first submit to the pastor. He is of the highest authority. So that no leader will doom you. You get the whole point. You come and say it was there to hide. My God. It's working. I hope you are getting the whole point. Philomena, what's going on here? Something is funny to you. Eh? It's a blessing. They will take time to understand the message. It's working. It's not a long green. Just come together and sit. Like, come one. Are you getting the whole point? Yeah. Augustine, I hope you are with me. It's working. Do you understand this submission at all? So the truth is, do you honor your pastor? Number one, it means to highly value. Number two, it means to respect. Number three, it means to esteem. Number four, it means to submit. There's oh, pastor, I honor you. That's what you are saying, you know. So don't forget it. It's good, you know. So those who have also gone to Juju to submit themselves, they don't bath. You have given your whole life not to bath. Your whole life not to use your money to take care of your family, but to spend it foolishly. I heard today someone ran mad because after using the father and using the mother, now they are saying he should use his only sister. He said that one day, if he does that, the family is gone. He will not do it. He's mad. But that's submission. Submission. Do you understand submission? From my point of view, it's too deep. You must understand what submission is. Submission is. One time, a particular guy came to me and said that, Pastor, I love the way you are with Pastor John Fred, the way that he has trained you to become who you are. And as you are, I know you become a great person. I also want to submit to you so that I could have, I say, take your time. You see, what you are seeing is very nice, but it goes deeper. Do you know that this conference, this is the amount of money I spend? Do you know this is the sacrifice I have to make? So when it starts happening, don't quickly opt out. That you are not kind of battle boy. It's serious. I was there one day now. It was on Thursday evening. No, Friday. Friday evening that I was preparing for a meeting. Then Pastor John Fred called me. And when he called me, hello, Andy, how are you doing? So Daddy, please, I'm doing. I was so overwhelmed on the phone. I was behaving like, that when you get to that place, as if you're a stupid person. Yeah. That's how I'm holding him high esteem. I'm just so happy. And for him to call me. And then he said that tomorrow I want you to come to Accra. Will it be possible? Do you know what I said? Oh, Daddy, I'm already there. I'm already in Accra. It's possible. Now you're asking me, is it possible? I'm already there. You see, even before the time he said I should get there, I'll be there even before the time. I'm already there. He said, okay, I'll be expecting you. There's something I want to share with you. I said, okay. That day I couldn't sleep. Should I wear suit or I should wear my normal dress? Or what should I put? I didn't even care what I had on that Saturday. It's useless. It means that you have given yourself away to the person. It's like when he speaks to you or whatever, it's like, that is it. For example, let's say you are mourning over someone who owes you 4.2 billion. Then I come and say, stop crying, start laughing. Within a microsecond, switch like you're an actor or actress. Yeah, because if you say you have given yourself away, he controls everything about you. Your emotions, everything about you, he controls it. Are you sure I understand this submission? You better do. Because that's how you walk in the blessing. Because you should understand how this young man is achieving all these things at this time. You should understand. Sometimes it even makes it, like the whole thing makes it look like I'm a foolish person. Like maybe I have nothing doing. I don't want to do anything. Or my life can't be going. I realize that one, I would have missed a lot. But this one, there is a filtering. Do you get the point? He never said a word. Wow, you have done so well with this conference. What? Never. And I was not expecting it. I'm not supposed to be bitter. I'm not supposed to be sad. I'm not supposed to be angry. I'm not supposed to be disturbed. Nothing. Submission is to be like a puppet. Show us. You see, I'm giving you. I know what I'm saying. People are against it too. Hey, if I was in the mainstream, Charlie, you see this message? The social media, they'll drag me like the way the men drag their trousers. Hey, it will be serious. See that this YouTube blogger is sharing the message and speaking his mind. Have you seen the people that holds like a toy? Then they put their hands inside. Then as they speak, then the toy is speaking. That's what we call puppet. That is submission. Okay. If you don't understand that one, your phone has submitted. The day you bought your phone was the day that your phone submitted to you. Whatever you want to do with this phone, your phone doesn't have mouth. Sleep on it. Do everything to it. It is okay. That's why I said that balancing the message, you must submit in God's way and you must submit to the right people or to the right church. Does it make sense? Because as I'm talking about submission, people are doing wonderful things. Oh, amazing things because of the people they have submitted to. For example, can you imagine submitting to a pastor who says that as a lady, before you even enter into relationship, you have to be 30 years? If not, don't think of relationship. So if you have given yourself to this church and to this pastor, what does that mean? What did the Bible say that marry the wife of your youth? Bishop is saying at 30 years, now think of a man. You don't understand what that means. It means that be a dead log for 30 years of your life. Then after 30, you start considering a relationship. As a woman, does that make sense to you? One pastor, there was a particular guy who came to this church, and the guy said that he's living in fear. Because when he completed, or he was about completing SHS, his pastor told him that if he goes to the university, he will die. The pastor, his pastor told him that if he goes to the university, he will die. And in his submission, he has hold dearly that word. For 3 years, he didn't want to come to the university. The whole world convinced him. He said, no way, he doesn't want to die. Whether it is true or false, we can't tell. So his life was on hold. What was he doing? He was just in the house. Go to training college, no, I'll die. Go to university, no, a very intelligent student too. So some way, somehow, he couldn't take the frustration anymore. So he decided to buy form. When he bought the forms now, he got the school. Then he came to KNUST. Scholarship. Was it a scholarship or something? Do you know that at the end of the day, he said he was afraid. Every day, it looks like he's going to die. Every day, it looks like he's going to... No, I tried convincing this guy. No way. I don't know whether he has stopped the school or he's still going to the school. Whilst me standing here is forcing you to keep going to school. Do masters, do PhD, get everything you must get, because as we are going around the world, your certificate or your qualification also helps with easy access. So that's the pastor he got. A particular pastor told a particular lady that she should divorce the husband. When the wife divorced the husband, now that particular lady was now spending almost every money that she had on the pastor until she ran dry. And a whole lot which we can share. You know already you are a good person. Now that the pastor has managed to squander everywhere and everywhere, now the pastor doesn't want to see the lady again. So the lady felt like the husband didn't do anything to him, but because the pastor said, what can he do? Or what can she do? They were living happily. Later, it was found out that because the pastor wanted to get her alone to, because she was a very powerful woman. As well, one pastor too said that no church member of his should marry because Jesus is coming soon. Yet the pastor is married. But no church member of his should marry because Jesus is coming soon. It's not now time they have to have family. And the pastor is married. Well, what can we say? Some people too, their pastor said that they will not die. But when the world comes to an end, they will be the ones who will just take over the world. Whilst those people, some have literally died. So how come they are still believing they will not die? Well, they are saying that death is not death. I say, okay. Please, let's continue. You must submit right. Every submission is so. Every whether negative submission or positive submission, it is what I've said. It is what I've said. For the fact that you follow what I'm saying, to some extent, you have submitted. For the fact that before you do anything, I must have a say in it, it's a sign that you have submitted. So let's not joke with reality. May the Lord help us. Oh, just this submission that I've kept long like that. Let's close. But I really wanted you to understand it. Hebrews. Is it Hebrews? Wait to Hebrews 13, verse 17. Yeah. It's that same place. So let's enjoy scripture. That same place. Obey your leaders. Be willing to do what they say. That is submission. You see, be willing. Most people don't understand. Be willing means that you have the mind of your own, the desires of your own, the plans of your own, the vision of your own, but be willing. It means it's not part of what you want to do, but be willing to do what, go to the Amplified Classic. Be willing to do what they say. So it's, in submission is obedience, but you can obey without submitting. Does it make sense? Obey your spiritual leaders and submit to them. What does that mean? Continually. So it's an everyday thing. Recognizing their authority over you. I'm about to show my authority over the phone. Okay, let's do it like this. You see? I have authority over it. I have power over it. I have strength over it. I chose what I wanted to do to it. Think of it as a human being. That's what it means. Someone will ask a question, oh, but Pastor, so does it mean that I can't do anything again? That's why I say submit to the right person. Because that right person will help you fulfill purpose, will help you channel your skill well, your talent well, your gift well, your God-given potentials will unearth them out of you. Will help you walk in the way of the Lord so that you will not miss it. You will not miss it. Does it make sense to us? If not, it will be a big problem. There was one pastor that said that no son of mine will be greater than me. Yeah, and these are people. This is someone people have submitted to. Yeah. He doesn't want them to work, but he wants them to give crazy seed. So if you are working, how will you be able to follow me? Because I will need you everywhere. Yet, you have to sow a crazy seed. 5,000 CDs this Friday. And if you don't bring it, you are cursed. People are doing wild things. So. May the Lord help us. We have to close. My introduction, I didn't finish. That's why on the flyer, you see Sunday and Friday. It's a long journey. Recognizing the authority. When he speaks, every voice is silenced. Of course, he is speaking from the place of God. That's why I said the balance is submitting in God's way and submitting to the right church or to the right person. If you forget that statement, my message will be useless. People will use it to destroy a lot of things. Does it make sense? If not, you will not understand 100 ways to honor your pastor. Does it even make sense, Bishop? I sold my car. Nobody has sent me. Kilo day. He has authority over my life, authority over my marriage, authority over my children, authority over my business, authority over my going out and my coming in. Authority. Because he's the one caring for my decisions, feelings, emotions, everything about me. So be there now and say, Pastor, I'm done with school. No, continue. Pick up that DDDSC, whatever form. Go to school. You say, I wanted to stop school, but since Pastor said I should continue. Submission. We are going to the house. He said, hey, we are doing ministry together. Let's stay and serve the Lord. Are you sure you honor? Ask somebody, do you honor? Stand up and go and ask someone, do you honor? Who's that face? Honor, no, you're heading. Do you honor? Do you honor? Do you honor? You see, because I know what submission is, sometimes, because I know what submission is, listen, as we are closing, because I know what submission is, sometimes when I'm calling someone and I want the person to go somewhere, I tell the person that, what are you doing? Because I want to consider it. You are not expected to say that you have something doing. It's a joke. What a joke. They've not submitted yet. Not submitted yet. Why? Because they are keeping watch over your souls and guarding your spiritual welfare as men who will have to render an account of their trust. Do your part to let them do this with gladness and not with sighing or groaning. Oh, Akwesi oh, mommy bro. Oh, Sandy. For that will not be profitable to you either. To you either. One time I was telling Pastor Evans that you have to come on. He said, oh, Pastor, this. I said, do you know how many times I've gone to Accra and come back? Just once, you know. I was even advising him, oh, this funeral I can wait. So, oh, Pastor, I'm already going on. Let's submit. Let's submit. Let's submit. It's difficult, but let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. It's a lot. Hey, your feelings doesn't matter. Tell somebody your feeling doesn't matter. Your emotions, they don't matter. What you are going through doesn't matter. What matters is that you are recognizing an authority over your life because of the last day. Yeah. Do you know some people were staying in prison with Paul? As if those people don't have a life. They stayed in prison with Paul, but Paul was the one in prison. Yet there were some people staying with him in prison. Staying with him. You are not the first person to do dictation. No. It was Luke and all those John Mark people. They were the ones who were doing dictation. No. You see, the lecturer is dictating your books, your notes. They started. As Paul was talking, they were writing. They were writing. They were writing. They can stay with him for 2 weeks. Then they will come and distribute things, preach powerful things. Stay with him for 1 month. Stay with him for whatever. Someone cried, said, I will not go again. I want to be with you. Are not in prison, but you want to be a prisoner. You don't have a life of your own. Luke was a physician. He was not a small boy. I was staying with Paul in the prison. So I later realized that if Pastor John Fred makes a mistake and say anything, I'm doing it. So he too, he knows. And he's very careful with what he says. And some of them, as he has not said it, I'm already doing it. Yeah, you should. That is submission. So I'm not saying you are going to submit for your life to be destroyed. At least look at me. If my life is destroyed, then you too, you should know your end. If my life is not destroyed, then you too, you should know your end. Some people have been with me for years, but they have not submitted. Because they still have a mind of their own, the thought of their own. That's basically it. That's basically it. Don't sleep, they are still sleeping. What shows you submitted? Don't come late, you still come late. What shows you submitted? Do the work well, you are not doing it well. What shows you submitted? Not with sighing and groaning. That's not true submission. Are you with me? It means that this life, if you want to end well, don't choose to be free to do anything you like. Choose to be under control so that you can be in control of this life for you to end well. Anything that is not under control will be out of control. Imagine if you leave your steer without controlling it. It will be out of control. If you like, come, Enoch, let me show you. Let's say that opening your eyes means controlling your body to go on a straight line. Go on a straight line. Now come back. Closing your eyes. Close your eyes now. Close it well. Closing your eyes is when